When I started on YouTube almost a year ago, this is exactly where I started. I set my tripod up right there and I talked to the camera and I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know a whole lot about what I'm doing, but I think I've got a much better grip on it now than I did back then. The focus I had back then was just to get better at the camera. I knew if I could get better at the camera and start to get more comfortable, then I could work on other aspects of YouTube. So at the time, I did a 30-day challenge where I challenged myself to talk to the camera for 30 days straight every day and record it and put it on YouTube. And I've since taken them down, but just because they really didn't have any value for anybody, I just put them on there in order to get better at the camera, and I put it on there, made it live to make it a real deal to myself and not just something that, nobody would be able to see. It wasn't a success in the sense that it got me any views or did anything for YouTube or the algorithm or anything like that, but it was a success for me personally, being able to learn more about the process of talking to the camera and just getting more comfortable with it. I knew when I started that this was going to be something that was going to take a lot of time. So I didn't rush anything. And I just tried to enjoy the process for that first 30 days. But after that, I didn't really have any direction. So I did what everybody else does, and I just went on YouTube and I started looking around at what other people are doing, what other videos are, getting views and successful. That's when I feel like I got stuck. I got caught into this rut of just watching these talking head videos and learning about things like camera settings and stuff like that. And I stayed stuck in this spot for months, at least 6 months, just creating video after video that really was kind of the same thing over and over again, just hoping that the algorithm would finally catch it. I felt like if I just kept making content, that the algorithm would finally figure out what I'm making and find an audience for my content. And so I got stuck in a rut. But recently, I was able to find something that helped me to get unstuck. I watch a lot of YouTube. I always have. I always loved watching YouTube. One of the guys that I never watched in the whole time that I've been watching YouTube, and I've pretty much watched YouTube since it came out. The one guy that I never really watched or paid attention to was Casey Neistat. I really don't have any reason why I didn't watch him. But recently I watched one of his videos for the first time. I'd never seen him before, and I was blown away. Obviously he has a different personality than I do and that a lot of people do. He's very outgoing, but I found his style of YouTube videos was just incredible. I liked the storytelling aspect that he put into it and just the change of scenes and everything, and it really got me thinking more creatively about my own content. And as I watched his videos, it helped me to think about how much he enjoys just creating. You could see that he had a real passion for the videos that he was making. And that's when it started to click for me that instead of trying to follow all the rules that I've been learning, it's good to know the rules, but it's also good to know when you can break the rules. So the big shift for me is going to be just making content that I enjoy making. Content that is going to be something that I wake up to and I want to do, that I want to have fun with. When I was in the office making videos just talking to a screen and reading a teleprompter and using AI. It just didn't make any sense and nobody liked it. I didn't like creating it. So this is a new era for me, and hopefully I'll get better at it and can keep going and can learn from a lot of these processes. But this is the new style for me. But I just want to make content that I'm happy creating. Content that at the end of the day I can look back at it and say that I put in everything that I had.